their relationship is going to end. I mean, most do after 3 months, and in the UK, most marriages, nearly half of them, end in divorce. Even if yours doesn't fall under the same fate, till death do us part is not really something you can escape. Not even in the myths.
The Japanese gods, Izanami and Izanagi, sure tried. The two of them married and had many children, but while birthing the fire god, Kagutsuchi, Izanami was fatally burned. Izanami became the first being to experience death, while Izanagi became the first to experience grief. Devastated, Izanagi went to Yomi, the land of darkness, where Izanami's soul now resided, to bring her back to the land of the living. But Izanami said he was too late, for now she had eaten the food of the dead and could not leave. However, wishing to return with him, she said she'd ask the Yomi deities if she could, on the condition that Izanagi did not come looking for her until she was done. As Izanami took longer and longer to return, Izanagi grew anxious and eventually followed his wife, only to find her body rotting away. Frightened, and now with an understanding of what death is, Izanagi fled, but Izanami's soul chased after him. Breaking free from the realm, Izanagi blocked the path between the surface and the underworld with a rock, forever separating the living from the dead. Now, Izanagi chose to never see his dead wife again, which is arguably a much kinder fate than the one of Orpheus and Eurydice. The most gifted musician of ancient times, Orpheus was taught how to play the lyre by Apollo, the patron of music himself. Him and Eurydice were hopelessly in love. But one day, Eurydice's life was suddenly taken by a snake bite. Overcome with sadness, Orpheus sang his woes, and on his lyre he played his grief. Animals, rivers, stone, mortals and gods alike felt Orpheus' sorrow upon hearing his music, moving aside and carving a path for him to follow into the underworld to retrieve his lover. Even the god of the underworld, Hades himself, wasn't immune. He told Orpheus he could take Eurydice back with him on one condition. He could not turn back to see if Eurydice was following behind him. Orpheus started to make his way back, trusting that his lover would follow, but insecurity is an evil, cunning thing. So he turned, only to be met with a final look at Eurydice before she was pulled back into the underworld forever. But with the knowledge that Orpheus loved her enough to try.
So yes, your relationship is going to end eventually, but most breakups only mean that somebody was loved. Sometimes loved enough to defy death itself, even if unsuccessfully.